Okay, so what you're about to see is a video that I made for my wife. A little background, she works in education and her high school was doing a career day. They call it a virtual career day. And she asked if I'd be interested in doing a presentation for this career day event. And I said, no problem at all. So I prepared this video. I thought it was worth sharing on my YouTube channel. I didn't make this video for my YouTube channel, but after finishing it, I'm like, it's got a lot of good information for anybody that's looking at doing YouTube and some background info. I hope you enjoy it. I worked really hard on it, so really love it and show me the love. I don't care. Just enjoy it. Hope you enjoy it. If you have any questions, leave a comment below. Thanks. Hey, how's it going? Don't answer that. I know you're doing fantastic because you're watching this video. So enough about you. My name's Landon. I have a YouTube channel called Landon Bailey. And some people would say, hey, you're a YouTuber, but I like to think of it more as online creator because there's more to it than just YouTube. So come join me in my studio and we'll talk about it. Oh, there we go. All right, so let's get into it. The core of everything does revolve around YouTube, but I have many roles. So what are my roles? I am a script writer. I am a sound designer. I am a lighting engineer. I'm a camera operator. I'm a computer systems IT administrator. I'm also the on-screen performer. I'm the one that you see. I'm the video editor. I'm also the one that takes care of emails and corresponds with companies. And I'm also the webmaster for my website. And last but not least, well, maybe this is the least, I don't know, but it's last, I'm the social media manager for Instagram, Facebook, TikTok, Twitter, all of your social medias. So that's a lot of roles to manage. How did I figure all this out? A lot of trial and error, just figuring things out on my own over the years. You could say I'm a jack of all trades and a master of none. It also really helped to have a background in computer systems. I went to college for computer programming and I've worked in information technology for over 20 years. So that's cool, I can be my own sysadmin. But the core of what I do is make videos on YouTube, and that in turn generates income. How exactly? I'll explain in detail at the end. So why did I start doing this? Well, it started as a fun hobby. No intentions for it to turn into a small business, and that's what it is, and that's what I am. A small personal business owner running a small business. I'm just little. Years ago, I had a band, and I wrote and recorded music, and we played gigs around town. So I really got into loving music and guitar and everything related to music and guitar. But to make it as a living, as a musician, that's a really tough gig, and pun intended, because musicians play gigs. That's a joke. So a few years after the band ended, I decided to build this home studio. And the room I'm sitting in right now is a room inside a room. So I can close the doors and play guitar and have fun. And the sound is reduced or soundproofed. So combine that love of music, and I've always had an interest in making silly home videos. When I was a kid, YouTube for me was recording a video on a home VHS camcorder and then playing it on my living room TV. I was my only subscriber. So the point is, today I found a way to take my favorite hobbies and make money while doing them. And slowly and steadily over the years, my YouTube and online following has grown. So what is my favorite thing about all of this? My favorite thing is that I get to try out all the guitars and music gear that I probably wouldn't have been able to if I wasn't doing YouTube. So that's amazing. You might be asking, hey, why are you so cool? No, you might be saying, so when do you work? So when do I work? What are my hours? Now this can actually be a slippery slope. I can work all day if I wanted to. This is the kind of work that has no specific hours, which is really good and also kind of dangerous, maybe a little bit. So you need to know how to set boundaries and take breaks. The great thing is I can stop at any point, take a break, get up, go do something. If I have an appointment or if I need to do something, I have that freedom. So I basically work in chunks. A lot of the time is spent writing scripts and prepping for a video shoot. A lot of the time, I really think about these videos. The smallest amount of time is actually doing this part right now, which is filming. And the largest amount of time, the most time I spend on all these videos is editing. And then in between all of that, answering emails, posting on social media, filming B-roll footage, recording music, practicing guitar, and the list goes on and on. It's an ongoing thing every day. So where do I work? Let me take you on a little tour of my home studio. So this is my main area where I film most of my videos. And then I have this other space outside of my studio for filming products. I have a table set up. Sometimes I do unboxing here and anything else that doesn't need this space inside. And that's my space. It's pretty small. You can see I've got a little room and a room outside a room and a room inside a room, and I've got room. I've got enough room. It's everything I need. So what did I learn in school? I mentioned I figured out a lot on my own, but there are specific skills that I learned in school that definitely help me daily. And for me, it's math and accounting and computer systems. And those are probably the most important because they relate to things I do daily. Other skills, video editing, playing in a band, learning an instrument, singing, songwriting. Those are skills I learned on my own, but they're really important for what I do. So let's talk about the gear I use specifically to do my videos. I've got a Mac mini computer running Final Cut Pro. I just really like Final Cut Pro for video editing, and that's what I've learned on. I've got all that set up on this workstation here. I've got 2 cameras set up. I have 2 Sony ZV-E10s, and they're little mini cameras that you can change the lenses on. I've also got a Sony AX53, which is another camera I usually use for my unboxings. Then I've got a number of microphones. Right now I'm using a Shure SM7B, and I've got all this lighting. Lighting is really key. So I've got these LED lights that are on mounts. I've got this ring light. I've got a large monitor, so when I'm editing, it makes the editing easier. And then behind me, I've got all my instruments. I've got amplifiers connected to a Focusrite 2i2 interface, which is a digital audio interface that connects to my computer. I figured all this stuff out over the years, but it's accumulation over the past 6 years. Amps, guitars, computers, microphones, lights, cameras. That's the stuff you need for this, for what I do specifically. You know what might surprise people about what I do, something that might surprise someone about all of this, is that you can actually make money doing something that you love. So let's watch a quick example of me doing something I love, stop motion animation. Probably asking this exact question: how much money do you make doing this? And it's not really a simple answer, but early on I said I would explain it, so I won't give you an exact dollar amount because that varies month to month. I'll share a breakdown of 1 month and percentage-wise how it all works. So we'll talk about June. Now, summer is usually a downtime in terms of business and sales. That's just how the world works. And usually around November, December, you see the biggest money because that's when people are buying stuff for Christmas, and that's the end of season. And that's the end of the year when people are buying all the stuff. So as far as a breakdown, how do I make my money? First one is ads. So you see ads, and it's called Google AdSense. And these are the ads that pop up in YouTube videos, or it's ads that are on my website. Google pays a percentage of that to people on YouTube. So right now for June, 42% of what I made was from ads. Like, you know those ads that appear on YouTube during videos, or banner ads that appear all over websites? People are making money on that. That's where all the money is. Advertising. So companies paid to have their ads on YouTube, and then we get a percentage of that. Small little percentage, but it adds up. Pun intended. I also have ads on my website, and I'm running something called Ezoic, and that's a company that does ads for websites. Number 2, there's 3 things, by the way. The second one is sponsors. So what is a sponsor? This is a company that provides payment to promote them on your videos or on your website. And that can be done with an advertisement. It can be done with a demonstration or a review video. There's various ways it can be done. So this past June, 16% of the money I made was from sponsors. Now the last one, this one's really interesting. It's called affiliate programs. Affiliate programs are programs that are run by companies that pay money if someone clicks on a link to one of their products and buys it. So you sign up for their affiliate program. You have links on your website or on your videos. Most common one I see is Amazon. So if somebody wants to buy something like a guitar and they clicked on my video and then they bought the guitar, I'd get a percentage of that, or any other stuff they buy. So it's really cool because I'm not really doing anything. So I have affiliate links in my videos on my website. People click on them. I have no idea what they're doing. I mention them once in a while, but it's really passive. So 42% of what I made was from affiliate programs. So to sum it up, I'm not rich. It can go up and down from month to month. So there you go. That's what I do. I hope this was really helpful. It really gives you some behind the scenes insight. My advice, if you ever wanted to do this, first, find something that you're passionate about. B, learn how to talk to a camera. And 3, be honest. And D, be yourself. And to end this, I'll use my tagline and the way I always end my videos. Play guitar and have fun.